Hey there, this is Michelle Pesco-Solido, and in today's training, I want to show you some things that I've actually been testing. And then also, the reason why I started testing this because I started wondering, is it best to let Facebook optimize your ads, or is it better to take that whole equation out of it and then you be in control as an advertiser on when you should pause your ads or when you should scale up or keep going? So I think that there's not going to be a clear-cut decision here for you. And this will be a little bit advanced, so some of you that are beginners, this may be a bit over your head, but that's okay. I want you to watch this because as you start doing more Facebook ads, you're going to become more familiar with it, and this is going to make more sense to you. But it's something that you definitely need to consider when you're planning out your strategy for your Facebook ads. Now, I actually had created a brand new Facebook ads account because I knew that there was a brand new ad manager back office, and it is, for me, I think, very difficult to navigate. I actually contacted Facebook and asked them to revert me back to the older one, but then I found a few plus, maybe there were some good, basically features within this new ad manager that I wasn't able to easily access in the last one. So I do like this one better. It's just a little bit harder to navigate through, but like anything, I mean, it just takes some time to get used to the change. So I decided to keep it. So I'm in that back office. Now, you may not have the same ad manager back office, but what I'm going to show you is basically the same thing you can do with any ad manager, okay? The type of strategy. So one of the things that I was doing, if I go in here under campaigns, everybody knows that the structure of your ad starts at a campaign. You create a campaign. So let's just say you want to get likes to a fan page. So what you do is you create a brand new campaign up here on the right and you choose a likes ad. From there, you're going to have ad sets underneath that campaign. So you could have 4 different ad sets. The only difference is between those ad sets, and the only thing that you can change is your targeting, meaning you can target male or you can target female in another ad set, or you can target age range from 40 to 50 in one ad set, or you can create another ad set under the same campaign and target people from 20 to 30 years old. Maybe you want to target all the people that like Tim Ferriss, or all the people that like Robert Kiyosaki. You can create 2 different ad sets for that. Now, underneath that ad set comes your different ads. Now, the only thing that you can specify or change in the ad section is the title of your ad, meaning the title that you have in that ad, the description that you have in that ad with the call to action maybe, and then the images. So let's just say you created one ad set that targets all the people that like Robert Kiyosaki. You've got the age range, you've got the gender, you've got the location, which maybe you're targeting all the people in the United States. You've got that one ad set, but you want to do 6 different images for that ad set. That's going to create 6 different ads under that one ad set. So you have a campaign, one ad set, 6 different ads with those different images. Or let's back up a little. You could have one campaign where you're looking to get likes to your page, and you have different targeting. You've got one ad that targets all the people like Robert Kiyosaki. That's one ad set. All the people that like Timothy Ferriss, that's going to be another ad set, okay? Now, you can combine all those together in an ad set, but that's not a strategy that I recommend. I always say you should separate out the interest, meaning you should have one targeted interest group of people that you're targeting, because you need to decide which ad set is going to be performing better for you, and you're not going to know that if you're targeting a bunch of different people in that particular ad. So as I walk you through this, you've got to keep all that in mind. So one thing that I noticed is we're running a likes campaign to get likes to a vegan fan page. So I'm going to click on that campaign and just kind of show you what it looks like. So here are the 3 different ads, all right? So here's the campaign. It's the Vegan Journey page likes. That's the objective. We're looking to get likes. Now, within that, we have one ad set that's targeting all the people that are 18 years or older in the United States. We spend about $20 a day. It's ongoing. So if I click on edit this ad set, you're going to see that the only thing that I can edit about this ad is the targeting, all right? So here is what I'm targeting. Male and female, they all like veganism, and they're not connected to the fan page right now. And I'm paying about $20 a day, and I'm placing this ad in the mobile newsfeed, and the desktop newsfeed, and the desktop of the right-hand column. Now, I'm going to get to this in a moment, but this is all that I can actually edit in the ad set. So let me go back. And you can see then I have 3 ads underneath that ad set, which is basically 3 different images. And again, if I were to edit the ad, the only thing that I can change in here is the ad name, and I can change the image. I could upload some different images, and I can change the text here, which is written right here, and this is what it looks like in the ad, and then I can change the headline. All right, so that's pretty much the only thing that I can do with that. All right, so here's what it looks like. Now let's go take a look at the ads, and this is what got me thinking. So whenever I created that ad campaign, the ad set, I ended up uploading 3 different images because what I wanted to determine was which ad is going to get this fan page more likes. So I created some different images for that. And as it started running, you can see that Facebook didn't even show this one. There was no reach to it at all. So I ended up pausing it, all right? There's a little button, the dial, I clicked it over, paused it. But this one is still running, and this ad has been going on since December 30th of 2014, and it's still not reaching anyone. So I had to ask why. Well, it has to be because Facebook is using their algorithm. They're optimizing this ad to get more likes, and they have already decided just by throwing this ad out to one person that this ad up here is better, so they're going to continue to keep showing this. And this is pretty much the only ad that's running. And that's because I'm letting Facebook optimize this ad for me. Well, I got to thinking, I mean, this little ad right here with this image of the little pig is really darn cute. In my opinion, I think that's a very clickable ad that would get this fan page a lot of likes. So what would you do? What could we do to make this ad show? Well, we couldn't do anything with this right here. So what we have to do is we have to create these ads in a totally different campaign. So let's go back to the home page here and let me show you what I've done. What I ended up doing is I started running that same ad with the little piggy image, and I created a campaign. It's called My Vegan Dreams, page likes, and it only runs in the desktop computer. So meaning this ad only shows up if somebody's on a desktop computer on Facebook and looking in their news feed. The people, whoever I'm targeting who like veganism, are seeing this ad hopefully in their newsfeed. So that's one campaign, only one ad, that's it. So I started this a couple of days ago. I created another ad, as you can see, My Vegan Dreams, to get page likes, but this one I'm targeting people who are looking through their newsfeed on a mobile device. But same thing, people who like veganism, the same age range, the same country, the same target is they have to like veganism, same female, male, whatever. Everything else stays the same. The only difference is the placement. And notice after a couple of days that I've already gotten 44 page likes on this ad that's running in the desktop computer. And this one, I've gotten 82 page likes. All right? So that tells me right there I'm in control, and Facebook is not running this ad against any other ads to determine whether, they should keep showing this ad more than this ad. So let me go back and show you this here. This is the one we were just looking at. If I go over here and take a look at the ads, and we go to the placement here, you can see, remember I showed you earlier that I had created this ad and I have it running in the desktop of a newsfeed, the mobile device newsfeed, and the right-hand side. And you can see it right here. Now notice that it only got 39 likes in the desktop newsfeed, but yet I've gotten 6,264 in the mobile device. But Facebook isn't even really showing this on the desktop computers. Look, 764 is what they're reaching. That's because Facebook is using their algorithm, and they're saying, look, you're getting better likes, more likes. The behavior is more people are liking this page from the mobile newsfeed. But in my opinion, I'm looking at this and going, you didn't really give this one a fair chance. So that's where you're at the mercy of Facebook's algorithm. And so that's why I went back here and I created 2 different ads where I run it only in the mobile device and only in the desktop computer. Okay, and I recommend that you do this if you want to push your ad in the desktop of a newsfeed. Now, sure, I'm probably paying a little bit more right now. It's not 9 cents a like, but again, this has only been running for a few days. Once it keeps running for about a week or two, this price should start to come down. If it doesn't, I need to pause the ad. Now, the only thing that I want to warn you about is let's just say that I came in here and I created this ad right here, and I had one image that I used, maybe of the pig. I ran it in the desktop computer. I targeted all the people that liked veganism. Then I created another ad campaign. I did everything else the same, except I changed the image, but yet I ran it in the desktop. I targeted all the people that like veganism. Everything stayed the same, but it's a different campaign. What would happen is you would be competing against yourself, and you would be driving the cost up of your page like, okay? So be careful when you've created an ad, a different campaign, because your campaigns are going to compete against each other, and you're going to be either outbidding yourself. And you got to remember, you're not the only one that could be targeting, in this case, veganism, or maybe you've got 2 different ads that are targeting Robert Kiyosaki. You're going to be competing against yourself if you do it at this level. So make sure, like in this example right here, I'm giving away a Facebook cheat sheet. I'm targeting males 24 plus in the mobile device, all right? And I'm targeting my fans. This one, in the mobile device, women 24 plus. Now notice I'm not competing this against each other, all right? So I should be fine. The only person I'd be competing against is some other random person out there on Facebook who's advertising and targeting the same people I'm targeting. And that's always going to happen. You can't avoid that. But don't target your, don't go out there and set up 2 ads that are going to have to compete against each other. As a beginner, you can avoid that by just doing what I did here in this likes ad, and you go ahead and let Facebook optimize this with themselves without you getting involved in it. So basically, in this example, they are optimizing this for me. They quit showing these 2 ads, and they're only running this ad. But once you get more advanced and you get more comfortable with Facebook, and you know you're not going to make those kinds of mistakes of competing against yourself, then you can come out here and create just different campaigns. And that's what I did here, because once this gets approved, I want to know which one is performing the best for me so I can go ahead and pause it instead of letting Facebook stop showing the ad for me. This way I'm in control and I know what's going on with my ads, and I can determine, am I getting better cost per clicks in the desktop, or am I getting better cost per clicks in the mobile news feed? Okay, so I can determine that and not let Facebook use the algorithm. So that's one of the reasons why I like to create different campaigns, basically one ad in one campaign, all right? So I wanted to show that to you and just kind of make sure that you understand the difference here. So what should you take away from this video? If you're brand new and you're really trying to understand how Facebook works, how they use their algorithm, how they start, pushing out ads that aren't performing well, then, until you completely understand that, then you can start doing these more advanced strategies, and you're going to end up having a lot of ads that way. So for example, let me show you where I am competing against myself. I actually have a page post engagement ad here on this product that I'm targeting all my fans. All right, I'm targeting men and women, all my fans. So really, this ad right here that's targeting women and is targeting my fans is competing against this ad. But Facebook is not going to stop showing one of those ads. All they're going to do is they're going to see that there's another bidder out there targeting my fans, and the highest bidder is going to actually win. There's some other factors that come into play, like does Facebook feel that your ad's more clickable? Then obviously they're going to show your ad over that higher bidder also. It's just something that Facebook uses. There's a lot of moving parts there that we obviously can't control. But I have done that there, but I'm okay with paying 29 cents for a page post engagement. I mean, if this were some outrageous price because I had 10 different ads targeting all my fans, then obviously I'd have 10 different ads competing against each other, and they would probably be trying to outbid each other. So what I would suggest is just make sure that you're not doing that. Just create, if you're going to do a likes campaign, I would create a likes campaign and do one type of image, and then go create another likes campaign, do another image, create another likes campaign that's targeting all the same things, and create a different image, and then you decide between those 3 which one of those images is performing better. Once you know that, then you can click the Stop Now button and run that one ad. That's how you're going to optimize your ad yourself and not have Facebook do that. Same thing here. I could create one ad and target all the people that like veganism. I could create another likes ad and target all the people that like Thug Kitchen, which is a vegan cookbook. then I could, and everything else could say the same, maybe the images are the same, then I can determine which one is running better, pause the one that's not, then I've got the winning target, and then I could do it all over again with images, or I could do it all over again with age range, or I could do it all over again with a different target audience. That's how you can test them against each other. You've got to do that at the campaign level. So again, to wrap it up, the only reason why I did this is I didn't like the fact that when I was in this likes campaign, I didn't like that Facebook was stopping those ads with different images without giving it its fair share of exposure and really letting me determine, or letting its algorithm determine with a good amount of numbers whether those ads were performing better or not. So what did I do? I came in here, and a few days ago I did it on my own in 2 separate campaigns. So Facebook will be forced to show those ads, and I can determine myself as to which ad is running better, and I can optimize it from there. So that's the power of really getting back here and understanding your numbers and looking at the data so you know and you're more in control of how you spend your money on Facebook. So I hope this helped you out. Again, it may have been over somebody, a lot of your heads. It's okay. Get in there, create these ads. You might have a different ad manager back office, but the strategy will always be the same. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this training. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.